Hello and welcome back to another video today here again on Forza Horizon 5 to take a look at this week's Car Pass car, which I've been able to, well, it's landed on it when I've opened Car Pass without me restarting the game or anything. The season just changed over and it appears to be letting me have it straight away, which is a nice change from usual. I've been very much struggling with the game actually allowing me to pick up a car without me restarting the game. But anyway, this week we are going to be taking a look at the Huracan Evo. Last week we took a look at the Espada, so this is another brand new Lamborghini for the game. Not been in any Forza games before, I believe, which is true of, well, I think all of these Car Pass cars, which is a nice change. I think it's going to be the same for all of these as well. Some of the festival playlist stuff is returning, but the stuff in here is at least new. Anyway, here we have the Huracan Evo up to 632 horsepower. For some reason it's lost two of those in the game. But yeah, that's the important change. The power is up. But anyway, let's go and view it in the auto show. In reality, this is from £164,400, and we have some horrible liveries, many of which are just the same colour as the standard. Ooh. Well, we'll flick through these anyway. We've got that. We've got orange. Ooh, the diffuser is coloured. That is interesting. We have blue, red. They're actually all very nice metallic colours. We've got Verde Mantis. Finally, because this was not a manufacturer colour on the normal Huracan in Forza for reasons. But yes, I don't think we have any option other than Viola. Is it Viola Pacife or something? I believe that's what that's called. But we have a purple, which I am told is not available on the Aventador SVJ, which will be interesting. I will be testing the Aventador SVJ same time tomorrow, so watch out for that one. Another brand new Lamborghini. But yeah, here is the Huracan Evo, the evolution of world's most boring supercar, capable of 201 miles per hour and 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. Apparently it has better aero efficiency due to this front bit and, wait, this back bit. It's got the exhausts up here like the Performante. I believe the engine is basically the one out of the Performante, that one. And yeah, apparently it has improved handling response. So let's check how it compares to the other Huracan quickly. Before we go and take it around the circuit, I have taken the Huracan and the Huracan Performante around there, so we have something to compare them to. So here is the Evo, 630 horsepower, up from 602, but it should be 632. So basically it's a 30 horsepower increase. The weight is identical, displacement's identical. So basically it's up on power and has slightly better aero, I think is the difference. It is 851 PI as opposed to the 838, but it's exactly the same horsepower as the Performante. Like I said, I think it's the same engine as that. Performante, however, is lighter, 874, 85, yeah, so the Performante might still be faster than this. It really should be, because this is an evolution of the standard Huracan, if you like. But yeah, let's go and see how it compares around that circuit to the standard Huracan and the Performante. So I did find quite an interesting thing, actually. If I go on my shared events and then select Car Pass Time Trial, I believe the laps work. I did try this a minute ago because I couldn't find it in history. For whatever reason, history wasn't loading. So I found if I went into my shared events and loaded it up, it actually let me use 3 laps, which is much better because really I need 3 laps around here to get a feeling for the car, as well as running it round and getting a time. So the Huracan Performante is the car I ran round with 3 laps, and everything else I've run round's only had 1 lap. But rather interestingly, the Huracan Performante is now top of the board with a 50.229, which is 4 seconds faster than the standard Huracan. But like I said, the Performante is the only car that had 3 laps, so it does have an advantage. Huracan is in second with a 54.3, and then third and fourth are the 2 Ferraris from the previous weeks, which are higher PI than the standard Huracan, but slower than it. I think all-wheel drive was just making it easier for me. Oh wow, I can. Yeah, it turns in a lot better than I expected, actually. This is literally the first time I've driven this car at all. It actually turns better than the Performante, because I've just taken that round before this. It feels like the power is more towards the rear wheels than in those, actually. I don't think it's the rear-wheel drive version. Slight bump on the wall, it's all good. Another scrape on the wall, we're flat through there that time though, I lifted on lap 1. Oh no. Alright, I think lap 2 might be my fastest then. So there we go, best lap was a 51.1, which, yeah, puts it about a second slower than the Performante's 50.2, but faster than the normal Huracan's 54.3. So here we are back at the garage to upgrade the car. It is right in the middle of S1, so I think I'm going to try and build it to the top of S1 quickly, and then I will take it round again to see how it compares to previously the only S1 built car I've taken round is the Ferrari Monza, which I'm expecting it to be faster than. Okay, so we've got a... yeah, so you can make it, if you so wish, a Huracan rear-wheel drive. I won't be doing that. You can also twin-turbo and supercharge it, if you so wish. And you can put in a V12 out of some kind of Aventador, I'm assuming, and a racing V12. Neither of which we shall do. Let's have a look at Aero. The standard Huracan has a wide body kit, I think, still. Ooh, that's interesting, because if it takes the other wing out, then you have this sort of weird gappy bit. If anybody does that, you shouldn't. So there we go, that is a very quick S1 tune. I probably won't tune it at all, I might do the gears, but we've got 673 horsepower, down to 1250 kilos, slightly better tyres, slightly wider tyres, better suspension, but yeah. I'm going to quickly see if there are any good liveries before we head back to the track to see how it compares to that Monza. I do quite like the Italian stripes, a bit like the Performante, I suppose, on that. Other than that, there's nothing terribly exciting. And the purple, well, I love the purple, so we might stick with that then. Actually, maybe I should have repainted the brake calipers to orange or something. Never mind, the red still looks very good. I'm still not sure about that rear diffuser being body coloured. I might have to go into the livery editor and put a black sticker there or something. Alright, here we go. 3 more laps around here, see if we can beat the Ferrari Monza's 56.8. Oh no, I feel like I've almost made it understeer more than before. Oh no, I think I made it worse. The Monza was actually slower upgraded than it was stock, so that gives you an idea of... so this is basically already beaten it in its stock configuration. Okay, it's definitely faster down the straights because we're nearly having to shift up into 5th there. I think I've made it handle worse. Oh, I keep doing that on the 3rd lap, just carrying too much speed through the little chicane there. So I did end up doing a 49.5, which means it's half a second faster than the stock Performante. I mean, it should be, because it's the top of S1. So I think it's faster in the straights, but it handles worse, or I'm just approaching the corners too fast, because it's got that much extra power. But that does put it ahead of the Ferrari Monza's 56.8 by quite a long way. And yeah, it's improved its lap time from a 51.1, so a low 51 to a mid 49, which isn't too bad going. So yes, for the moment it is the fastest S1 class car that I've built to go around there. I do need to take a couple of cars I've already built round, like the RX-7 for example, just so we've got a benchmark time. But yeah, it is faster than the Monza, although the Monza was particularly bad in S1 class, I think. Well, my build was obviously not good because it was slower than stock, and it only had one lap to do it in, so this is the only sort of proper time we've had around there, is the Huracan Evo's time. That's the only one we can really take into account for now. But yeah, that means the Evo has put down a good benchmark time of a 49.571 around there. So we will see how future cars compare to that, starting with the Aventador SVJ tomorrow. So that leaves us with just one more thing to do. We need to sort out these annoying purple bits. Like, I like the car being purple, but okay, maybe we just can't paint the front. I mean, that was less annoying to me. It was that was irritating me. Wait, you can paint the wing? Oh no. Yeah, that looks much better. I might quickly do the mirrors and the calipers as well. Okay, I was going to paint the calipers orange, but as you can see on that rear wheel, there's a smaller red caliper at the back. So, how do we put them back to default? There we go. I'll leave that alone, but I think the gloss black mirrors and the gloss black diffuser just make it look a little bit better. So that probably is going to do it for a first look at the Huracan Evo. Next week we have probably my favourite car in this car pass, the one I'm looking forward to the most, the Jaguar XJ13, which will be a lot of fun. Then we have the XJ220 TWR, probably my second favourite car in this list. Then we have a mad Ferrari, and then an Audi. We don't talk about that one. But yeah, we've got two Jags that I'm very much looking forward to testing over the next couple of weeks. And like I said, I will be taking a look at the Aventador SVJ tomorrow. So do come back same time as the video went up today. I will be taking a look at another brand new Lamborghini here in Forza Horizon 5, which I failed to get last week. I know I technically could have got it, which is a bit of a shame. There is also a Gallardo Spider that I'm very much looking forward to giving a go, that's just been added as this week's festival playlist car. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun as well, because I know the roof now goes up and down, which will be brilliant. But yeah, Huracan Evo, pretty much how I thought. It still seems like a bit of a boring supercar to me, but it's very good. It drives well, has much better turn-in, which I wasn't expecting them to get in the game actually, so I'm pleased with that. Like they said with the real car, the Evo does have much better, much sort of sharper handling, probably mostly due to that new Aero. Slightly increased power, which was less noticeable. But yeah, pleasantly surprised by how it drives, but I still think it's not a particularly interesting car. But yeah, if you don't have Car Pass, go and pick it up now. And yeah, that probably is going to do it for a first look at this. Like I say, I'll be back same time tomorrow to take a look at the SVJ. So if you have enjoyed this video and you aren't already subscribed, please consider doing so. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I will be back with the next video very soon.